Hello lads and ladettes, and in today's video we're going to talk about the one, the only, the greatest stand of all time, unless you're talking about Wonder of You, GER, Golden Experience Requiem. Now, is he good or is he trash? Let's talk about it. Golden Experience! Now, when discussing GER, I'm probably going to put in a title and a thumbnail being like, GER is the insane, most powerful, whatever I do. I don't think I'll do it to that extent. However, I do need to say, there are better characters. And we're going to talk about it in this video, sort of the things and should you get them, should you not. There has been a big change and shift recently with all the characters. And the problem is that power creep in this game is absolutely insane. Like, to give you an example, Gappy. So if we go to the base roster here, any limited character you see, new character, get rid of. It was just the base game. Literally, the only good characters, if they weren't bugged, were, well, now it would have been, the best team you could have made would have been Dio as a tank, Koichi, Kakyoin, GE. You'd probably go over here. You'd probably have a Risotto, and then you would have a Gappy when Gappy came out. But other than that, you'd probably have a Vamp Dio as like the team. Then Gappy came out. Now, I've gotten some flame in the chat, being like, "Oh, I used to say Gappy was good." Of course I used to say Gappy was good. There was only like 3 characters in the game. Yeah, he was good. The problem is that power creep happened. GER came out. GER was the must pick. Everyone needed GER because of his ability. Then Diablo came out. Oh, Diablo counters basically GER's ability. Diablo's insane. Then Funny Valentine came out. Alright, then Hermits were insane. Then Johnny. You see what I mean? And it got to the point where, like, Gappy is no longer even talked about in the tier lists and stuff like that. Because he just isn't good. Like, at the time, he was great. Like, you know, there wasn't really any better characters at the time. But now, Gappy's sort of fallen behind, and I'm not going to be upgrading him anytime soon. But then the conversation of GER is sort of the only character that didn't, well, he fell off, but he still stayed relevant and prevalent. There's only really one main reason for that, and we'll talk about that in his abilities now with that, and then I'll continue on my TED Talk after that. So he's a magic transformation character. What does that mean, TNT? Well, let's talk about it. So his first ability is Will Disruption. Under Gold Experience Requiem's gaze, all enemies' willpower crumbles. Deal 100% magical damage to all enemies. Good ability. 50% chance to inflict confusion on the 3 highest HP targets, and then switches to Giorno after ultimate if Golden Experience is unlocked. So, what does Disrupt do? 50% chance to rage skill. 50% chance to turn rage skill to basic attacks. So basically, with the Disrupt, enemy team attacks, Johnny's gonna unleash his rage skill. Nope, 50% chance it actually just turns into a basic attack, which is good. He also does apply heal ban, so in his 3rd level, 40% skill rage skill damage, 100% confusion chance, and inflicts heal ban to 2 targets, and deals 2% targets match HP damage, HP damage, and ignores defense max 3% target. Now, the 2% damage, target damage, is okay. The problem is that he doesn't do much damage. For example, he's a magic character that does 140 rage skill damage. The problem is with that is that Gyro upgraded one literally does 716. Yeah, the 2% target match HP is alright and ignores defense, but it's not as much as Gyro's ability. It's just an alright. He doesn't do much damage. But no, that's not why you use him. His next ability, Giorno heals all allies. So I think that's that's GER's ability. And then Golden Experience. Giorno heals all allies by 98% attack, converts overflow healing into healing shield, and removes 1 debuff from all allies. After triggering rage skill, switch to Golden Experience Requiem. Some people have asked before, why is my G healing? Why is my GER doing this and that? This is it. So basically, whenever he does a rage skill, he switches to 2 forms. So this is his healing form, which doesn't go first. This is the second one. So first one, he does the attack to everyone. And then the next one does the healing shield and healing, removes 3 debuffs from people and stuff like that. This ability, in theory, sounds okay. It really doesn't do much. The healing isn't that much because he doesn't do that much damage. The debuff removing is good, though. But the problem is, other characters can do that better, is the problem. You're going to say this a lot. I love GER. He was the first character that I got and fell in love with this game. I throw shade at a love and buff. I want them to buff this character. Ashes to ashes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you get this character. Golden Experience Requiem permanently prevents enemies from achieving their goal. HP and attack and damage gets increased at level 3. It gets to 25% of HP, plus 45% attack, and then plus 20% damage. However, the key thing of his ability, upon receiving from fatal damage for the first time, revive all deceased allies and restore HP of self to 340 attack. So when he dies, I believe he can revive himself. I could be wrong with that. I haven't used him in a while. I believe he can revive himself. But the whole thing is, and this is the reason why you use him and you put him as your assist, is because when he comes in or if he dies, everyone revives. That is so good. It is a great ability. It's genuinely just a good ability. Like a whole team revive on paper sounds good, and it does work sometimes. We'll get to next. It's a good ability though. The next one, Golden Experience Requiem. Basically, if he's in the top 3 area, he grants everyone attack and crit rate. And if he's in the back 3 rolls, he reduces enemy attacks and crit rate by 20%. Not bad, not really noticeable, but not bad. And you sort of don't want him up front. It's a bit of a weird ability. Damage reduction is good, and I like it. It's not really that much overall, because it doesn't stack or anything like that. And then the crit rate's alright, but then you also don't want him to get blown up, because he's not doing that much damage for your team. I'm sorry, it makes it sound like I'm actually hating this guy. Which I don't want to, but he's just fallen off, unfortunately. I tell you what, the Gappy video, that's going to be... Poor Gappy, he's going to get absolutely roasted, I tell you. Let me go to him so I can show off his awakening. So of course initial rage, and then this is where it does the extra damage and plus 10% damage. Does a little bit more. The damage reduction, and then he does initial rage 30. Then healing increases to 162%. Healing effects boosted by 10% before butt casting. Just does more healing. This would actually be alright and a little bit more viable, of course, but still, eh. And then next one, it just changes everything to 25%, and the duration increases to 3 rounds. And then the awakening, which he does more damage and stuff. Sorry, I'm just so disenthused with this guy. 25% damage plus 15% crit rate for 4 rounds. Okay, now that I've gotten all that, the problem is that, and this is such a weird conundrum, should you get this character? Yes. Should you get him first? Definitely not. There's other characters you should get first. And you should get GE, the normal GE up. You should get Johnny, you should get Funny, you should get whoever else, Koichi up. Then you can get GER. The problem is now with the meta, is that he can actually get revive banned. Is the only problem. So it's sort of the same thing with Enya, is that the one thing that he's really good at doesn't work as consistently, because depending on what happens. And the problem is as well, is that if a character died of revive banned, he can't revive those characters. And I literally mean, I've had it in times when I'm going, what the hell's going on? My whole team hasn't revived. And it's literally because if they died to a revive ban, if they died with revive ban active, he can't revive them. is the thing. So the problem is that he's really fallen from grace, because originally he had to be on the team, because there was no other characters you really wanted to use. He had to be on the team, and if everyone died, you had to revive. Fantastic. GE and GER combo was nice. Then there was better characters, like Funny Valentine, so you didn't really need his healing output or anything else, and Funny Valentine does everything basically that he does better. So then he was an assist character, and that's where I'm currently using him. I currently use him as an assist, because the thing is that if any one of my characters die, for example, Gyro can't revive anyone and he dies, yada yada, GE, he can come in, do some healing to keep them up in the fight, but at the end of the day, at the end of the fight, if he dies, he can then revive everyone back up. That's sort of the whole thing you use. So it would literally be like, you know, he dies first, Gyro, like he revives everyone so Gyro can keep healing and stuff like that. That's sort of the whole idea of him. Problem is now is that it doesn't really work. You actually, I believe you'd really want just like another character to do that. Like, for example, you'd probably just want like another tank, or you'd really want like a setup character. For example, you'd have like a Dio and then sub in Diego, or have Diego first and then like have Dio in, or something like that. I'm still working it out, something I'm figuring out, but he's just okay, and that's what I want people to understand. He's very niche. When it works, it's wonderful. Full team revive, it can save matches, and it has saved many matches for me, and it's also made me lost a lot of many matches versing someone that had it. That mine didn't prop off properly, or if, you know, they revive ban mine, and then all of a sudden I have one person left, and then it GER's the last person I'm killing, and then they revive his whole team, and then I get wrecked. That's sort of that has happened in the past. But the problem is now his kit, because of power creep, doesn't do as much, and he doesn't like, it's not like as good, you know, as, you know, the 12% basically damage that Johnny's doing with just him attacking with his health and stuff like that. So yeah, so unfortunately he has fallen from grace. Should you still get him a bit later? People still try and get him and stuff like that. I really don't think it's worth it anymore, especially if you're a new player. If you already have him up and stuff like that, yes, go for it. Keep him as an assist. Other than that, I recommend maybe a different character. And I wholeheartedly believe that. I still think he's S tier, because he's a lot better than other characters. Like, you just tell you what, I'm not using a pet shop or any of these characters anytime soon. And he's somewhat better than, like, he's better than a Cars. Probably wouldn't do as much damage, but I think I'd put him over Vamp Dio. I'd definitely put him over a Gappy or a Josuke. He definitely won't be using Jotaro. So yeah, still better than some characters. He's just not gone from there. But anyway of that, I still have a role to talk about him and his ability, and then his gear. You can run the damage reduction for him if you just want him to be like healing. I reckon damage is better on him just so he can heal more, because it's percentage of the damage you do. So of course we're running the, if you're running any damage character, run the Evil Savior gear. Now, I don't have any gear on him, so this is going to look really crap. You'd probably put a healing one instead of like control resistance like I do. So you could use like Enya, you could use Kaz's Blade, or even Bujarati Zipper and stuff like that is an idea. You wouldn't really do any damaging ones because you want to use that on other characters. What do I have here? So, of course, the first thing you want to do is have a magic attack. You want him to be doing more damage. Next one. I don't like that one. Okay, this isn't going to work. So let's go into Reforge and show off some of the abilities. So of course you want to do magic attack. So that's one you want to do. If you're going to build him damage, you can build a hybrid. So you can do him as like a healer if you want, but I do think he's probably better off doing more damage. So he can do more healing. So of course Annihilate is fantastic because he attacks everyone. Proc that on people. Magic damage, of course, is fantastic. Magic combo is an idea you can do on him. You can even run like extra healing, AP as well to ignore target's defenses. And then what would you run? You wouldn't run Leech, Blessing, whichever ones. Basically the usual things, but you could make him like a Gyro, like I did last video, with Purify and stuff like that, or you can just make him full damage, which is probably a good idea. So those are the ones you'd run on him. Team comps, of course, you could always have him as an assist. He is just a good assist when it works. So if you he literally just lock him into his assist spot is where you should do it. If you could have 7 people on a team, not just 6, I believe you would run him. If there wasn't an assist slot and you'd have him in game, I think he would definitely be a lot more viable, because that's where you want him to like be. There's just other characters you want in the field first. Like you want Diego, you want the 3, like you want 4 already with Johnny, Funny, and then you want Koichi as well. So it's hard because there's other people that you want to use instead of him. If there was 7, I think it'd be great, because you'd put him extra % crit rate. If he dies, he revives as a tank and stuff like that. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So any assist slot basically is good. You can run a full union team, which could work quite well with Jotaro, Johnny, GE, Gyro, Koichi, and GER. But the problem is at that point is, would you rather someone to do more damage like a Kakyoin? Or hell, would you even like a Josuke? Probably not a Josuke 8. But yeah, so that's one of the things that you could do. And then, look, if you really want, I used to run the strategy as for new players, if you do have a copy for them. You do like a full damage comp. Basically, it's a fun idea that I used to run, and it did work surprisingly well. Of course, it's very much changed since those days. But basically, what you do is you have GER, of course. You'd have a tank because you need to soak up the damage, and that would be it. Everyone else would just be damage dealers. So you technically, GER is a damage dealer. So you have 5 damage dealers and a tank. So, for example, you could have GER, Funny Valentine, and then Johnny, Diego, Koichi, hell, whoever else, Diavolo, Kakyoin, whatever you need. Extra damage, basically, because you could get the shield to stay extra tanky, High Priestess just to keep alive, and your goal is just to kill the team before they kill you, is the idea. And I think that's a fun team comp. That could actually still work, because burst is such a big thing. Problem is that if you're versing like a GER and stuff like that, it sucks. And you really, so for example, a Toru could be good on that, to like dispel all the buffs. That actually could be a solid team comp. Gosh, I'm full of great ideas. So that's one of the things there. Now, to show off just him and what he does, I won't show him off in a battle like I did last video, because he just doesn't have much to offer. So he's going to be at the front here. Tanking. Oh, you're going to be hearing all the lovely noises. Okay, everyone's literally attacking. Everyone's going to attack before him. Poor Toru. Toru's getting absolutely wrecked right now. How many debuffs does he have on him already? Oh, he's going to get a lot more by the end of that. Come on, GER. Show off the ability. Wow, that's that magic combo kicking in. He did crit there. Oh, no, wrong one. Wrong GER. Does he have, how much spin healing does he have already? He already has 2 stacks, nice. Come on, GER, here we go. He just did his basic attack, never mind. I'm gonna wait till he does his main attack, or his rage skill, just to show off some of the damage. So we're doing big numbers there, of course. These guys are absolutely filling up the damage. He has so many debuffs on him. Oh, this is gonna do a lot more if it crits as well. Oh, gosh, that's why you like Johnny. Oh, he's doing it again. Oh, please crit. Oh, absolutely wonderful. Is he going to crit as well? Everyone's just critting. This is good. And this is actually one of the things that does make him good, is that he does give everyone 20% crit, right? So, it's interesting, but problem is that he just doesn't keep up with it. So I'm not saying he's the worst character. I'm not saying he's a bad character. He's a solid character. Solid for S, but he's just not top tier like other characters. Here we go. Oh, damn it, he just healed everyone. Come on. I want to show off some of his damage, please. It's not going to happen. Okay, let's just skip ahead. How much damage does he do? 59 million. Not bad. Not bad. If I go... Actually, it would be funny if I go challenge here just to see the damage. Not him front. If I do... Let's say put Diego. Let's get a GER. Well, let's put him in. Let's get rid of... Yeah. Full tank team. I could take... No, I'll leave Gyro in. Let's see how much damage we do here. He does... How much did he do? He did 51 million. Capped up with Diego there. Let's do it one more time. Make sure he's in the front, though. So you get that extra crit. Here we go. How much damage did he do now? It's just not a lot of damage, which I don't expect him to do. Let's try and do a Dio's Manor as well, just to show it off a little bit more. What I want to do. How do I want to do this? Yeah. Basically, this is what we do. Let's see if we win. We might lose. Oh, we did win. Let's see what happens. Now, of course, he doesn't have the best emblems on him, so that's not going to happen. Wow, he did no healing there. He really got carried. Wow, he really got carried there. The problem is, okay, let's take off Gyro and put like a Kakyoin. We're definitely going to lose this fight. Oh, we won. Fantastic. What happens now? He did some healing, barely any, and did no damage. It's just one. He's just. Oh, okay, let's cancel this. He's just better in the support role, because if I take him off and do, who did I use? If I use you, and put you in there, and if I just do it this way, like a lot better. Wow, Koichi didn't do much that time. So yeah, that's going to be it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. I am in the Discord, so you can message in the Golden Stone Discord. You can message in my YouTube comments as well. Happy for a chat. Happy to help out anyone who needs help. Have any questions, and I'll see you all next time. Unfortunately, GER has fell from grace. Bye!